Hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having an excellent Friday. It is Friday, yeah, and the body knows about it. Welcome back to one more session of teaching and learning English with the Beatles. Today we are going to continue with the record of the Beatles Volume 3 that was edited for Mexico, and the song is Miseria. Okay, very well. Let's begin with my Facebook now. Let's begin with the lyrics of the song Misery, the Beatles lyrics. Okay, misery, miseria. The world is treating me bad. El mundo me está tratando mal. Misery, miseria. I'm the kind of guy who never used to cry. Soy la clase de tipo que nunca solía llorar. The world is treating me bad. El mundo me está tratando mal. Misery. This apostrophe is very common in songs. The idea is they are omitting the G sound because they are linking the sound, treating me, okay, not treating me. The world is treating me bad, misery. I've lost her now for sure. La he perdido ahora, de seguro. I won't see her no more. No la veré nunca más. No la veré más. It's gonna be a drag. Va a ser una desgracia. Let me see what does drag stands for. Shimmy, shimmy, drag. Drag is like trapo, but to pull slowly and with the fall, to be pulled along, to search, late to introduce, to cause to feel, listen, to pull, to lag behind, dejar atrás, to take a puff, arrancar, okay? I would say arrancar. Now, a device for tracking the bottom of a body, a heavy frame drop. This is also trap, okay? But in these cases, like, where were we? It's gonna be a track, but I said, oh, this is a noun. Okay, so let's look at noun. A heavy frame drown, someone or something that keeps one from achieving some goal. Someone or something boring or uninteresting. Clothing, influence. It's gonna be a drag. It's gonna, let's ask Google Translate. I guess that I need help from Google Translate. And it's gonna be a drag. It's gonna be a drag. Un lastre. Okay, yeah, well, it makes sense. It's gonna be a drag. Misery va a ser una carga pesada, okay? It's gonna be, va a ser un lastre. Miseria. I'll remember all the little things we've done. Recordaré todas las pequeñas cosas que hemos hecho. Can she see she'll always be the only one? No no puede ella ver que ella siempre será la única. Send her back to me, mándenmela de regreso, envíenmela de regreso. Because everyone can see, porque todos que pueden ver, without her I will be in misery. Sin ella yo estaré en miseria. I'll remember all the little things we've done. Recordaré las pequeñas cosas que hemos hecho. She'll remember and she'll miss her only one. Ella recordará y ella extrañará a su único solitario. Send her back to me, envíenla de regreso para mí, a mí, because everyone can see, porque todos pueden ver. Without her I will be in misery. Oh, in misery. Oh, in misery. La, 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 misery. Okay, now let's take a look at misery, the Beatles, information of the song. Misery in English. Misery is a song by the English rock band The Beatles. From their 1963 debut album, Please Please Me. It was co-written by John Lennon and Paul McCartney. According to Lennon, it was kind of a John song more than a Paul song, but it was written together. McCartney was to say, I don't think either one of us dominated on that one. It was just a hacking job. A hacking job. Let's see what is a hacking job. Okay, a hacking job. A 1963 single by Kenny Lynch made Misery the first Beatles songs to be covered by another artist. Oh, this is interesting. So you see, so Misery, just consider that. Misery, the first Beatles song to be covered by Kenny Lynch. So we are going to listen to this version. Of course, background. In February 1963, Helen Shapiro was Britain's most successful female singer, having first achieved chart success 2 years earlier at the age of 14. And the Beatles were fifth on the bill as a part of her national tour of the United Kingdom. Her artist and repertoire manager, Norrie Paramore, was looking for new material for a country and western album she planned to record in Nashville, Tennessee, and suggested that the Beatles compose a song especially for her. Misery was started backstage before the Beatles' performance at the King Hall, Stoke-on-Trent on 26 January 1963, and later completed at Paul McCartney's Fort Lynn Road home. At the time, McCartney commented, "We'd call it Misery, but isn't as slow as it sounds. It moves along at quiet pace, and we think Helen will make a pretty good job of it." But Paramore considered it unsuitable, and so British singer and entertainer Kenny Lynch, who was on the same tour, recorded it instead. Thus became the first artist to cover Lennon-McCartney composition. Although he failed to enter the charts in 1973, Lynch appeared in the cover photograph for McCartney's albums, Band on the Run. Oh my gosh. Lynch appeared in the cover photograph. We are going to take a look to this photograph. It's interesting data. When the Beatles needed original material for the Please Please Me LP, they recorded it themselves, giving its treatment, according to writer Ian MacDonald, a droll portrait of adolescent self-pity. It was credited to McCartney and Lennon in that order, as were all other Lennon-McCartney originals on the Please Please Me album. The songwriting credit was changed to what would become the more familiar Lennon-McCartney. For their second album with the Beatles, McCartney, it was our first stab at a ballad and had a little spoken preface. It was co-written. I don't think either of us dominated on that one. It was just a joke. You could have called us hacking out a song for someone. Barry Miles, Paul McCartney, many years from now. The Beatles recorded Misery on 11 February 1963 marathon session in 11 takes. Northman Smith was the engineer. George Martin played the piano solo, which was added at a later date, and preferred recording this onto the recorded track at half speed, an octave below, which would be then sound correct at normal speed. Okay, release. British LP, Please Please Me. American LP introducing the Beatles. British EP, the Beatles. And Mexico, the Beatles Volume 3. Personnel, John Lennon, lead vocals, acoustic rhythm guitar. Paul McCartney, lead vocals, bass guitar. George Harrison, lead guitar. Ringo Starr, drums. George Martin, the fifth Beatle. Definitely, absolutely. George Martin. Okay, very well. Now, what can we do with this song in the classroom? Well, first of all, let me check if we have, what do we have for misery in the dictionary? Okay. Misery, wretch, unfortunate or unhappy conditions. The misery he felt after his defeat home at job in its miseries. Okay, very good. Distress, suffering caused by deprivation of poverty, great mental or emotional distress, extreme unhappiness, a cause of source of distress, a pain, rheumatism. Oh my gosh, rheumatism. All right. The world is treating me bad, so present progressive. Okay, you can try present progressive. And they can used to. Okay, the use of used to. You can also use it. Is treating present progressive again. I've lost present perfect. Future with will, want. Future with going to, and talk about gonna, the informal contraction of going to. Future, I remember. The use of can, a negative can't. Future. Okay, so basically future, I guess. Send her back to me. Imperative. Yeah, you can try imperative. Because everyone can see without her, I will be in misery. Future, I'll remember. She'll remember. She'll miss. Okay. And that's it. Now let's take a look at the verbs that we have. I insist Verbs are the most important part of speech in communication. Verbi and treat. Verbi again, used, treat, lose, lost. See, sees a sin. Remember, regular verb, remember. But remember that time you global I was. And send. I remember. Okay, do, did, done. Present perfect. Only one, lonely one. Send her back to me. And everyone, everybody, no one, nobody. Okay, very well. That's what I would, that was how I would use this one. Anyway, thank you very much for being here in one more session of teaching and learning English with the Beatles. Have an excellent Friday and a much better weekend. I'll see you soon in another session. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Teaching and Learning English with the Beatles is fun. Sing along.